Geraldo Rivera is NewsNation's correspondent-at-large. Of course, has spent many years covering the conflicts, plural, in the Middle East. What about the news today of this ceasefire seems to be in place in Lebanon?
Hey, Connell, great seeing you. Any good news coming from that area, the mother of all bad news, is wonderfully acceptable and accepted by us. It's certainly better than the alternative. The fact of the matter is Hezbollah got its ass kicked by Israel. They not only killed Nasrallah, the leader, longtime leader of Hezbollah, but they decimated the ranks of the terror organization, humiliated it before the world with that pager attack with the blowing up, little mini bombs in people's pockets. They then had to suffer the real extreme criticism from the Lebanese people for bringing Israel's wrath down on them. So I applaud it. I don't think it will not be a smooth road. It'll be a very rocky road if indeed the ceasefire holds at all. I certainly am hoping, because of the reasons I laid out, the fact that Hezbollah has been decimated. Netanyahu, I think, did it because he was running out of precision munitions. He did it because Biden, I think, negotiated in a very effective way to say, if you want a restocking of our American equipment, including those one-ton bombs that you covet, then you've got to give this ceasefire possibility a real hard look. Netanyahu apparently did it. He's talked to his war cabinet. He's going to talk to the larger cabinet. We'll know by this evening whether the Israelis, accept it. But as everybody says, as Joe said, as you said, Connell,
yep.
The sticking point will be Gaza.
Exactly, and Biden says they're going to make a push on that. I think from what Biden was saying, it sounds like Israel is fully in. To your point, we'll wait to hear for sure, but he was saying their government's accepted it, Lebanon's accepted it. Joe made a good point. Let's wait to see what Hezbollah says about that. Now, in terms of Gaza, what about that? I mean, that's a wholly different situation, right? And we have a turnover in administrations. I don't know how that affects things, but what do you think's coming next in Gaza?
Gaza is such a melancholy, horrible scene. Every day I think about it. You think about those hostages. You think about the Gazan civilians continuing to die in these the bombing attacks by Israel. It's awful what is going on. It's very, very frustrating. Unlike I mentioned how Hezbollah was subject to Lebanese public opinion. Lebanese people saying, get out of here, get out of my neighborhood. I don't want you here. You're just bringing the wrath of Israel down on my people. And also remember that Lebanon is heavily, yes, there are plenty of Shiite Muslims to fuel Hezbollah's ranks, but there's also a very substantial Sunni Muslim population. They don't necessarily see eye to eye, and the largest population of Christians in the region. And they certainly don't want Israel bombing their land. You don't have that same push-pull in Gaza.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.